Hey guys, it's Melanie. Today I am finally going to be sharing my experience using the Kate Somerville Retinol Vita C Power Serum. I did receive this particular product through the website Octoly, so that means that I actually applied to Kate Somerville to be able to review this product. They approved and sent it out for free, so I did not pay for it. All opinions and everything that I talk about in this video are still going to be my own. Octoly does not require that you do a positive review on a product in order to receive it. So I was really excited when Kate Somerville released this particular product because I have used a number of Kate Somerville products in the past and have found that they have just worked really well with my particular skin type, which, by the way, I'm 40, so anti-aging is kind of a concern for me. I have extremely oily skin, I have enlarged pores, and I deal with a lot of clogged pores in the way of blackheads. I'm lucky that I don't deal with acne or anything like that, but blackheads and just kind of clogged pores in that way have always been an issue for me. I really have enjoyed using retinol products, and I've really enjoyed using vitamin C products. I know that there are some people who are now saying that vitamin C is not really an effective ingredient in skincare. It's kind of irrelevant, but honestly, I have found that for me personally, it does make a difference in the overall brightness of my skin. I find that it helps with hyperpigmentation, and I was just really excited to see these two products, or these two ingredients that I really find to be super helpful for me, combined into one product. Now, in the past, I have used the Kate Somerville Retisphere Micro Peel, as well as the Mega C Dual Radiance Serum. And those particular products, you were actually supposed to alternate days with. So if you were going to use both, you were supposed to use the retinol on one day, and then the next day use the Mega C, and then go back to the retinol. So kind of alternate the products that way. You weren't necessarily supposed to use them together, or that's not how they were designed to be used. So I found it really interesting that in this particular serum, they basically combine those two ingredients that you used separately with the other two products into this one bottle. And I was really excited about that because I really loved the Retisphere, and I really liked the Mega C. So I was curious to try this, and I used it, gosh, I want to say solid for like 6 weeks. I actually just recently stopped using this product because I am currently testing the brand new Drunk Elephant Passioni Retinol Cream. So that review will be coming in another few weeks. But I stopped using this product because I wanted to test the retinol effectiveness in that one. But you guys, I really like this. And what I liked about it is that it basically combined those two products that I was telling you about, the Retisphere and the Mega C, the effectiveness of both of those products basically into one, which is amazing because by itself, the Retisphere is probably right around $90, and I think the Mega C is kind of right around that same price point, like $85 to $90. So close to $200 to buy those two products separately. Now, this is not cheap. This is, what is this, 90? I believe it's $90. It's $98. Let's just call it $100. This is spendy, but you are not having to buy the other two products, which to me is kind of a little bit of a money saver. And one thing about Kate Somerville products that I really appreciate is that a little bit always seems to go a very long way. Like, I don't feel the urge to overuse these products, so they tend to last a very long time for me. You are getting 1 ounce of product in here, so the container is really nice. It is obviously an airtight pump. The product is going to stay fresh in here. So the reviews that it's getting so far are pretty good. This is, by the way, designed to be used with normal oily combination as well as dry skin types. So basically They say everyone can use this, but, and here's the but, if you do have sensitive skin, I would maybe try a sample first. Retinol products with sensitive skin, and sometimes even vitamin C products with sensitive skin, can cause a reaction. So please don't go out and buy this and just like slather it on your face. Maybe do a test first if you have never used a retinol product or if you've never used a vitamin C product in the past. So I am going to read just a little bit of what Kate Somerville says this product is going to do for you, and then I'm going to share what my experience was with it after that. So they say that this is a supercharged night serum packed with retinol and vitamin C to help brighten and smooth uneven skin texture and support the look of firmness, tone, and elasticity. It is a solution for uneven skin tone, loss of firmness and elasticity, dullness, and uneven texture of the skin. So the retinol, there is a retinol in here. I don't know whether it's like, I don't know what type of retinol it is. That is not apparent to me in reading through anything about this product, but the vitamin C that's in here is L-ascorbic acid, which I believe for the most part seems to be the one that, the type of vitamin C that everybody tends to gravitate towards. It tends to be the most effective for most people, and I would put myself in that camp for sure. So you are supposed to start out by using this 3 times a week, and once your skin has started to adjust to it, because with retinol there can be an adjustment period, you can then go to every other night, and eventually you're supposed to go to every single night. So the idea is to slowly work up to nightly. I started out using this every other night, although I could have probably started using it every night because I have been using vitamin C on my skin as well as retinol for a number of years. I am not new to this, but one of the things that you have to be careful with retinol is that it can cause some initial dryness. That does eventually go away, so just kind of keep that in mind, however. Work up to it if you have never used a retinol or if you haven't used one in a while. So they have some independent clinical studies. I don't know the number of people that they used in these studies, but anyway, here's what they said. 94% showed highly significant improvement in the look of fine lines and wrinkles, and this is after 1 week. 93% saw improvement in the look of skin elasticity. 90% said their skin tone looked brighter. 96 said that their skin felt softer. 90% said their skin looked smoother. 90% said their skin looked more luminous. Now, after 10 days, 94% showed a highly significant improvement in the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. 93% saw an improvement in the look of firmness. 90% said their skin looked brighter. 90% said luminous, more luminous, and 90% also said that their skin looked much more radiant. So, lots of good numbers there, I would say. But I kind of feel like with a lot of these like independent studies, like you have to wonder like who participated, how long, you know, did they actually end up using the product for? What was their skin like beforehand? Had they used skincare before? Like, you know, there's all of those factors. So, me being someone who is very active in the skincare department, I have a pretty extensive routine that I do every single night and every single morning, which has helped me to get my skin to a very good place. I will say for 40, I'm pretty happy with how things are looking. I'm not really mad at my skin. I still have problems that I have to stay on top of, especially with the clogged pores, but for the most part, my skin is in pretty good shape. So what I look for with a lot of the products that I'm trying now are things like, I want to see if it pushes my skin to be even better, if it maintains the progress that I have already made, or if it irritates my skin, that kind of stuff. And I do find with this particular product, I feel like it did push my skin like a notch up from where it was. I really do think that there was a slight improvement in the firmness of my skin, I feel like that's something that's really hard for other people to kind of tell, but just in like looking close in my little magnifying mirror here and touching my skin and just kind of seeing like the texture and stuff, there was definitely some change in that firmness. Everything just felt a little bit tighter. I think this absolutely helped with these forehead lines that I'm developing. I have a very expressive face. I have not done anything like Botox or Dysport quite yet. I am not opposed to those injectables. I just haven't done them as of yet. I kind of feel like my skincare is sort of prolonging me from having to take that route. But I really do think that using this in my forehead area, and I use it in a very specific area, just kind of this little triangle right here, I can see that there was an improvement in those lines for sure. They essentially look more plumped up, so not as deep. I don't really deal with crow's feet or anything like that, but I found that the texture, like right around here, I got pretty close to my inner eye area. I kind of always have. It's a sensitive area, so be careful with that. But I found that this area here was a lot smoother. There is an area here where texture can kind of build up for me. I found that area to be much more smoothed out. If I did have like a little breakout, the vitamin C, I feel like helped to get rid of that discoloration pretty quickly with this particular product. And overall, I just felt that my skin looked brighter and just maybe much more glowy and healthy. And I feel like the surface cell turnover was like good, you know? I was definitely having to use my AHA products to kind of whisk that, you know, that dead skin away. And what was revealed underneath was definitely much brighter, much more luminous skin. So I was actually kind of bummed to stop using this, but I was so curious about the new Drunk Elephant retinol that I went ahead and put this to the side. But I'm really excited after testing out the Drunk Elephant to go back to using this because I've had some really good results with it so far. I do think that the price point is probably going to make this prohibitive to a lot of people. I myself would rather save for a product like this versus using something that may not be as effective for me personally, and just waiting longer to see the results. I'm all about the fastest results that I can see, and I found this to be pretty effective pretty quickly. So for me, I see myself repurchasing this, especially since now I don't have to go back to get the Retisphere and the Mega C. So I feel like I'm kind of saving money in that way. And a little bit does go a long way. So I did want to kind of like look through the ingredients with you guys, and I will link this down below where you can find this. So I mentioned the retinol that's in here, the L-ascorbic acid. There is also hyaluronic acid in here. There is tocopherol. There are some dimethicones in here. So the second ingredient on the ingredient list is dimethicone. It does have a nice slip to it. And then a little further down, there is also some dimethiconol as well. So if you are sensitive to silicones, keep that in mind. Silicones do make some people break out. They don't make me break out. By the way, because this has a retinol in it, you should really only use this at night. I would not recommend using this during the day, and wear your SPF when you're using a product like this. So yeah, keep those dimethicones and the dimethiconol in mind if you are sensitive to those. There's also volcanic soil in here, the ascorbic acid, the tocopherol acetate. Look through the ingredient list. Like I said, I'm going to link it down below and see if there's anything in here that is maybe an allergy for you or something that you're sensitive to before investing in a product like this. Obviously, if you buy it from Sephora, you can take it back if you have a reaction, but I think maybe it might be better to get just a little sample first if you have any hesitations. But overall, it is a high price point. I would definitely repurchase it for myself. That being said, in all likelihood, when I do repurchase it, it's gonna be during some kind of like VIB sale or something like that, because this is the type of product that I would want to save at least 20% to be able to get. If I had a gift card, I would probably blow it on something like this, but I do realize that it is probably gonna be cost prohibitive for a lot of people. So that being said, those are just my thoughts. I'm a fan. I can't wait to go back to using this. And yeah, if you have tried this product either in sample form or you have it, let me know what your thoughts are down below in the comments section. I'm always curious about your guys' reaction to these. I mean, there's like an endless number of skincare products coming out all the time, but I always love to hear what you guys have to say. If you have a favorite retinol or a favorite vitamin C serum, leave it down below in the comments section as well. And yeah, so thanks so much for taking the time to watch. I hope that you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care. Bye.